Good morning, children. Children, in today's class, we will study distributive property. Distributive property means if we are adding two numbers first, then multiply with the third number, or if we are multiplying separately and adding after that, so this means this property is distributive property. Suppose I am taking three numbers like a equals to 2, b equals to -1, or c equals to 5. So if we are putting in the LHS, left hand side, LHS means left hand side. Okay, so left hand side is what? A multiplied by b plus c. So put all the values of a, b and c. So a is 2 added with b is -1 plus 5. Now 2 plus -1 plus 5 is what? Positive, negative is negative. 5 minus 1 is 4. So what will be the answer, children? 4 plus 2 is 6. Now if we are taking right hand side, so in right hand side, a multiplied by b, then added with a multiplied by c. Now put all the values of a, b and c. 2 multiplied by -1. Because of minus, we are putting bracket. Okay. Plus a is 2 multiplied by c is 5. 2 multiplied by -1 plus 2 multiplied by 5. Here is into sign, children. Here was into sign. Multiplication sign was there. So 8 will be the answer. And here 2 ones are 2, and because of minus sign will also multiply. So -2 plus 10. So positive, negative is negative. So the answer is 8. So the left hand side and right hand side are equal. So we can say that, children, if we are doing multiplication after addition, or if we are doing multiplication of both the numbers first, then add both the numbers, so it will not affect our answer. It will not affect our result. Understood? Now what is the meaning of this? So if we are adding two numbers first, then multiplied with the first number, or if we are multiplying first and second number, then add with the multiplication of first and third number, so it will not affect our result. You want, suppose their quantities are same. Suppose you want to purchase 4 chocolates and 4 packets of chips. So you can do it in two ways. You can do it two ways. Like you can put the values here. Suppose you can add both the cost, then multiplied with their quantity, or you can do the separate addition of their cost. Both the answer will be same. So this is the real life example of distributive property. Understood? Now we will apply this property to solve our problem. So let's move to question number 5. Here, find the product using suitable property. 26 multiplied by -48 plus -48 multiplied by -36. So here, children, you can see that Minus 48 is common to both the numbers. Minus 48 is common to both the numbers. So will you be able to apply distributive property for solving our problem? See, if we will multiply 26 with 48, then multiply it with 48 with 36, then add both the numbers. So it will be the big calculation, children. But if we will take minus 48 common, multiplied, because minus 48 is common to both the terms. So minus 48, if we will take common, and 26 plus 36. Okay. Now, you can take simple 48 common and put here minus 48, take my 48 common here. Okay. So it will be minus 26 and this is minus minus, so it will be plus, children. Now 48 multiplied by 26 plus 36 will give 10. Now it will be very easy for us to multiply 480. 48 ones are 48 and 0. So this will be our answer, children. Understood this thing? What we have done, we have applied the distributive property over here. So you can write here in the side by distributive property. Okay. So by distributive property, you can take common and you can add the numbers and multiply it. Now here, how you will solve by applying the property? See, minus 41 into 102. So if you will multiply it, so it will be the big calculation. So for solving it very easily, you can do one thing, children. Write minus 41 multiplied by. Here, instead of writing 102, you can write 100 plus 2, isn't it? 100 plus 2 you can write. Now, again, if minus 41 is written outside, so it can be multiplied inside also in the bracket. And this property is nothing but distributive. Minus 41 multiplied by 100 plus minus 41 multiplied by 2. Here we have taken the common. Here in the first part of this question, we have taken the common, then then we have done the calculation here. But here we have first wrote in the form of this a multiplied by b plus c. So here we apply a multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c in this way. So this is what distributive property. By distributive property. Okay. Now, what will be the answer here? Minus 4100. Now our calculation become very easy. Minus 4100. Positive, negative is negative. So negative. This 2 ones are 2 and 4 twos are 8. In this way. Now you can add it very easily. Minus 4182. Okay, so this will be our answer. Because negative is positive, so minus 4182 will be our answer, children. In this way, you can apply the distributive property for solving our problem. Now, if we want to solve this, so how we will solve this? You can again apply the distributive property. You want to apply the distributive property here. So minus 17 is there. Now, for 29 children, you can write here 20 plus this minus 30 plus 1 you can write minus 30 plus 1. So it will give minus 29. Now you can apply again distributive property. It is up to you, whatever you want. You can do 20, this 30 minus 30 plus 1, or you can do any other method. You can apply any other number also. You can write any other number also. But we are doing this minus 30 tens term, like we are putting tens term because it makes our calculation easier. Okay. So by writing 30, 40, 50 terms, so it makes our calculation very easy. So minus 17 multiplied by minus 30 plus, because plus sign is here inside the bracket, so plus minus 17 multiplied by 1. Now what will be the answer here? Negative negative is positive. 510. 510. 73 is a 51, and here minus 17. 17 was a 17. Now what will be the answer, children? 493 will be your answer. So in this way you can solve. Okay. Here you can do minus 17. Instead of writing minus 17, you can also write minus 20 plus 3. And you can do the same calculation. It is up to you. Whatever change you want to make, you can do and apply the property. Here you can write by distributive property. Here. By distributive property. In this way. Okay. So it makes our calculation very easy. Now let's move to question number 6. A certain freezing process requires that room temperature be lowered from 40 degrees Celsius at the rate of 5 degrees Celsius every hour. Means the temperature was 40 degrees Celsius in the starting. In the beginning, it was 40 degrees Celsius, and it gets decreased by 5 degrees Celsius per hour. Means in every hour 5 degrees Celsius it gets lower. So what will be the room temperature 10 hours after the process begins? So how we will solve, children? First of all, we will write the given things. Given. What is given to us? Present room temperature. Present room temperature equals to 40 degrees Celsius. Now, decreasing the temperature every hour will be what? Equals to 5 degrees Celsius. In this way. Okay. Now, room temperature after 10 hours will be what? It was 40 degrees Celsius in the starting, isn't it? It was 40 degrees Celsius. Now, what will be the room temperature after 10 hours? So, after 10 hours, it will be 40 plus 10 multiplied by minus 5. Why it is like this? 40 plus 10 multiplied by minus 5, because decreasing of the temperature we are represented by negative sign. So after 10 hours, so each hour it gets decreases by 5 degrees Celsius. So after 10 hours, 10 multiplied by minus 5. So at last 40 plus 10 multiplied by minus 5. So 40 it will be 40 minus 50. 10 fives are 50 and positive negative is negative. So the at last our answer will be minus 10. Okay, so at the room temp, the temperature of the room after 10 hours is minus 10 degree Celsius. Understood, children? Because in the beginning it was 40 degrees Celsius and each hour it gets decreases by 5 degrees Celsius. So they are asking what will be the room temperature after 10 hours. So 10 multiplied by minus 5. Because why minus 5, children? Because decreasing of temperature we are represented by negative sign and increasing of temperature we are represented by positive sign. That's why. So the our answer will be minus 10. Understood?